first day we went, we had prepared a way to teach kids stories. Super awesome program, super spirit-led, super beautiful. Leaders and storytellers from all over Panama. We got to teach that to them, and they got to go home and they got to bring that to their kids. Great stuff. But then we had a whole rest of the week to work with. So what did we do? We went out and we did Kid Story ourselves. We just went to different churches, schools, and just like dirt roads. And we taught Kid Story. It was so awesome. We got to meet so many great kids, so many cool face stories that came out of it, so many cool words.
What people don't realize about mission trips is it's not just what you're going there to do, it's what the mission trip does to you. Sometimes in my head I think like the impacts this mission trip, it's just temporary or it's not that big. But it's not just making an impact on the place I go, it's making an impact on me. Probably the bigger impact is on me because I take that home with me to my community, and that kind of mindset of servitude of Christ comes back home with me. There's something out there for everyone, and everyone should do a mission trip.
It was cool to see a lot of the heritage and the culture of Panama, and just with the dancing and especially going to Old Town was really cool. But for me, what really stuck out, realizing that not every time you share the gospel is gonna be perfect. And there are moments when I felt like I was messing up my Spanish, or the kids were rowdy and weren't really sitting still. But it was in those moments I felt like I had to trust the Lord, that He was still going to use me and the story that we had prepared to reach the kids. Seeing how expectant and passionate the pastors and teachers, and to hear their heart for just how much they wanted their students to have a relationship with the Lord. I've done evangelism here in the States before, and it actually terrified me. And I think this was just another opportunity of the Lord just pushing me out of my comfort zone and realizing that I don't need to have it all together. Things don't have to go perfectly in order for the Lord to still move. With Panama, it's the same thing here. People need Jesus. And if you feel the call on the Lord to go out and evangelize or just to be Jesus to people, be obedient to that.
One thing that really stood out to me, and I'll probably when I get older remember the most, was probably when the morning before we did our big training, when we were teaching all the leaders on how to do Kid Story. That morning I was praying God, what should I say? But I also wanted that element of where God had the space, to move how He wanted. I also got this one word that I felt these things that I were adding were just meant for one person. And after, this one guy comes out to me, just like the word, and he said this specific part, which was the part that I was praying about, that really changed me, it reached me. He said a bunch of stuff about his testimony and his own personal life, and how it broke something in him that had long been standing, and how it meant something to him. And that made my day and made my week, because it meant that I got to go somewhere to another country and do God's will, and that was just great. So many leaders reached they're gonna go around Panama and get to do Kid Story just like our church, and that's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to see Panama just go up in revival.